if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Huskies and the Titans, and it's all up next.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Huskies of Anchorage taking on the Tennessee Titans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former #3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft, and Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
Lance's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That good for 19 and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Henry running right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now there's Cooks in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Henry. Forcing his way in the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest, and there he goes.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's high. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Lance. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Open man, that's Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Here's 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Steps away to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Lance. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. That time a 9-play drive, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Huskies.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walsh. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Huskies are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Taken at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Lance now on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Lance now on first down. There again is Cooks, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And a touchdown separating these two as they've gone to halftime. Cooper Kupp, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And things didn't work out for him as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Falcons looking to get to 1-0, and they've got the lead in front of their home faithful. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
the 38-yard line.
Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Staying on his feet, eluding the pressure right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in there by Cooks. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of it?
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On now is the Titans punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Back to throw now on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Huskies have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing now is Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Henry. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 17-14, a minute 53 remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now a dump off here complete.
That completion works out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Flush to his right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So now the focus is all on the Titans offense. Trailing by 4. A little under 30 seconds remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Lance's throw there taken in by Smith. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses it. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. One final try now for Lance. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. CD always There's a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Tennessee, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Anchorage, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.